And we are back. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Lag, and this is Valheim. Now, for some of you, this may be the first time you've ever even heard of this game, let alone seen it. And this is one of the better crafting survival games out there. This has everything. It's got crafting, it's got resource gathering, it's got building, it's got different armor sets, different weapons, it's got bosses, biomes. It's got everything you'd expect in a really good crafting survival game. Do not let the graphics fool you. It is a little pixely. It's kind of done on purpose. It's a style they went with, and I find it charming. But to kick this series off today, we're going to be building our base. It's going to be a little bit of a longer episode, and I'm going to go through everything while we play this game, just in case you decide you want to pick this up and play it at home. You won't have any questions by the time I'm done with you, I hope. I don't know. I'm probably going to be pretty bad at explaining this game. For today's video, I think we'll get started with talking to Hugin. See this guy right here? That's one of Odin's ravens. Travels the world and gives information back to Odin, but in this game, he's going to be our pal and teach us how to play. All right, Hugin was just telling me these are the Forsaken. We have been sent here to Valheim to slay all of the Forsaken. We would want to start with this one right here, big deer. And right here is a location stone. And if we read this, it'll tell us exactly where we can find Eikthyr, the first boss we have to fight. It's going to be right here. We have this fog of war map. As we travel around it, it will open up the map, and we'll see more and more of it. But right here, we know Eikthyr there. That'll be the first boss we fight. We won't be doing that today, but he's on the map now. Hugin just said that we could find these location stones all over the map that'll explain where all of the bosses are. Looks like the second one is a giant tree man. And then we got a giant swamp blob, and then we got an ice dragon, and then we've got a skeleton king of sorts, and then I don't know what you are. I don't know what you are. But we'll find you, and we'll kill you. So, first things first, I want to find a place that we're going to live at, kind of close to this. I want it to be nice and open, and preferably by the water, so we'll get going down this way and see what all we can find. Now, along the way, I'm going to be picking up stones, and then we can learn how to make stuff as we pick stuff up. So we'll need some stones. And then I see flint. You can find flint next to the water. It's this shiny thing that looks like a stone, but it's flint. Your skills improve in this game as you do stuff. So if I were to jump a bunch, skill jump improved to level 1. And then so I'll be able to jump a little higher and further in the future. Stuff like that. We could punch trees at the start here to get some branches. Yeah, come on, yeah, got it. I was out of stamina. Cool. So now we know the recipe for an axe and a club, which we'll make as soon as I get some more wood. Oh, cool, a forest creature. Doesn't look friendly at all. He's coming right at us. Better punch him to death, because that's all I've got right now. Get out of here, Grayling. What you got? You got nothing. You got nothing. So the combat's actually kind of good in this game. We got rolls. We can parry once I get, I don't know, a weapon or a shield or something. And there's timed hits and stuff. So it actually gets pretty good, the combat. I don't really want to mess with these hogs right now, so I'm going to let that guy run away. I think he'll come back and try to get us in a second. So we'll catch him when he catches up with us. Crafting's pretty easy. We can make our stone axe right here. It tells us we need 5 wood and 4 stone. Craft it. Ha! What's up, Hugin? You excited? I made an axe. Yep, so that's Hugin just telling us that, yeah, pick up stuff and you'll learn how to craft things. And that's what I did already. Thanks, though, bud. Now we can chop down these trees real easy. I may have just found a good spot to build our base right next to the water. And then we'll have access to get on a boat and go to different places around the world map. And this is nice. This is a nice area right here. Totally built here. I'll have to break that down. Get it out of the way, but I'm thinking right over here in this field. Good spot. Okay. I have got to gather a metric butt ton of wood to build. So I'm going to be chopping down stuff for a long time and making wood piles, and then we can start building. Ah, it's a Grayling. Hey, guess what, Grayling? I've got a club now. Go ahead, take a swing. And I blocked it. And now I punch you right in the face. Smashed. Now, these guys usually drop resin for you, so hang on to that. Chopping trees down in this game is the most dangerous thing you can do. Never mind fighting bosses or hordes of skeletons or Draugr from the swamp. No, no, no. It's chopping down trees. Because at some point, and you'll see throughout the series, at some point, I'm going to kill myself with a falling log. These things are so deadly. It's crazy, and it's oftentimes hilarious when it happens. Hey, another visitor. Why don't you go on and get? Get out of here. This is my land now. Yeah. All right, run along then, coward. Coming back, are you? All right. And boop. Perfect parry. And so your follow-up hit after a perfect parry does a lot more damage. So try to get those perfect parries. It's just a time block. You know how those work. There are going to be some trees that you cannot chop down in this game at the start. Like this birch tree, if I try to hit it, it says it's too hard. So we'll need a better axe to chop that down. And then the wood that birch tree gives us will unlock some new recipes. But we'll have to wait for that. In the meantime, still cutting down the forest. I believe Valheim is coming to consoles, the Xbox anyways, in spring of 2023. So if this is a game that you like, but you don't have a PC, you won't have to wait much longer, unless it's already out and I got my information wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's not out yet. So my axe broke, but we can repair that. Now's a good time to make a hammer. I've got the wood and the stone that I need, so we'll craft a hammer. Of course, Hugin's going to show up and give us some tips about the hammer. Hey, bud. So we have to start by building a workbench. So I'm going to build a workbench right about where I'm going to build my house at. So probably right about here's a good spot to plop down a workbench. Pull out my hammer, and then if I right-click, it'll open up a menu for me, and we've got all kind of stuff. Crafting, building, furniture, miscellaneous. So crafting, workbench. Throw it down. Now that I've thrown down the workbench, it's given me all kind of building recipes, which is really cool. So the workbench you can use to repair your tools. You just walk up to it, but it says it needs a roof. So yeah, this is where the game gets really particular. So we'll grab some walls. You got to build just a little hut around this thing in order to use it. Just kind of annoying, but it's also kind of cool. It sets the game apart, that's for sure. So we'll just do that, and you can see building is snapping, and it's pretty easy to do. Now we just need a roof on this thing, and I think these 26 degrees will do just fine. We'll throw those on right there, and maybe I should be able to use it now. Walk up to it. Station is too exposed. Okay, so, maybe I'll throw out, well, let me see. Let's try these little corner pieces here. I might need to do one more wall out. I'm not sure. Give it a try now. Still too exposed. One more wall out it is then, no problem. There you go. Now it's working. I just had to slap those two walls on the front. Okay, so right here is your repair button. It'll repair anything that's damaged in your inventory, so long that it's made out of wood, I believe. So that should fix the axe. It fixed the club. We're good. I can fix the hammer too. There we go. Looks like it's going to be nighttime soon, so I'm thinking a little fire is in order here. Okay, added a bed to the side of the workshop here, and I can go to sleep and make it daytime. And the fire's got to be close to the bed, so I had to move the fire. Anyways, the workshop's done. It looks great. I don't want to hear about it. All right, day 2 is here. We got to get some food. Now, you won't starve to death in this game. You eat food for health increase and stamina increase, and I'm pretty sure I saw some hogs over this way. So let's go say hello to the hogs. Hey, buddy. Just going to bash you with a club. Oh, that's right. They're scared of fire. Put that out. And then he'll come at us, okay? And then I roll out the way like that, and I smack him. The hog is ours. Yeah, he gave me some boar meat. Let's go cook it. Also, we learned a bunch of new stuff from the hide we got from him, so good, good. I will be knocking this monstrosity down once I build my house, but for now, we need a place to cook and a place to turn it back to daytime, so we're good. All right, so inside of the crafting menu, we go to crafting, and then we're going to get this cooking station. We'll put it over the fire. And then we'll just hang our hog meat on there, give it a few seconds, and I'll show you what the eating does in this game. All right, meat's done. We'll just take that off the fire, and it's in our inventory. I found some raspberries in the woods. They're in bushes. They're really easy to find, so pick those as you see them. But the raspberries specialize in stamina. We got 7 health, 20 stamina if we eat a raspberry, so we're going to eat that now. And now our stamina bar and our health bar have just gone up. The health bar will slowly go up, but it'll get there. Now, if we eat the meat specializes in health and a little bit of stamina. So 30 health, 10 stamina. So we're going to eat that. Now, if we look down in the bottom left corner, it shows the raspberry, it shows the meat. So in 10 minutes, we'll need to eat another raspberry to keep our health and stamina benefits that the raspberries give us. And in 20 minutes, we'll need to eat another piece of boar to keep the effects of the boar meat, the health and the stamina. We have one more food slot. So the goal of this game, as far as your health and stamina goes, is to find better and better foods You eat 3 meals at a time, and that's how you're going to move your health bar up and down and your stamina bar up and down. We'll never starve, but we'll be pretty weak if we don't eat, basically, is how the food works in this game. Now back to chopping down trees. By the way, my health bar is now maxed out at 61 and my stamina is at 78, which is a lot better than what you start out at. So, hog and berries it is for now. Hoping I'll run across some mushrooms in the forest. They're a little harder to spot, but if you find them, that'll be a third meal type really easy that you can get at the start of the game. Oh, God! Ah! I almost killed myself with a tree. I knew it was going to happen sooner or later. Oh, God. Now, my health will just keep going up because I have the food in my stomach. So it'll recover from that log crushing me just now. Watch out, timber! So this game also has a resting bonus you can get. So if you just sit down by a fire, you will get a resting bonus, which will give your stamina a faster increase, like faster recovery time. I believe it does some other things, and maybe someone in the comment section will let us know. But it takes about 20 seconds next to a campfire. You can see in the top right corner of the screen, it says I'm resting, comfort level 1. You can increase the comfort level by adding things like chairs and rugs, and we'll do all that once we get our base. But for now, comfort level 1 will give us an 8-minute buff on our stamina recovery at least. Also, I'm going to try to find a few more flint because now that we have a workbench, I can craft a better... Uh-oh, hi. Didn't see you there. All right, well, you know, I got to eat. I got to eat, little boy. Give me that. Now, getting wet is not good because I think it actually makes your stamina recovery slower. So for the next minute, 2 minutes, I've kind of got this wet debuff. But if we go next to a fire, it'll get rid of that really quickly. So let's do that. See, that time is draining down real fast. All right, got rid of the debuff. But like I was saying, if we find some more flint, we got this workbench. I can now craft a flint axe, which is definitely going to be better than the stone axe. Let me go ahead and get that. Also, you'll start to get encumbered after a while, so you can start making stacks of logs as you get, I think it's 100 logs. You can make some stacks. All right, back to chopping. Oh, check it out, raspberry bush. This is what these look like. I got so many tips for you guys. So sorry about this episode. It's going to be a little bit of a longer one. The rest will be about 20 minutes or so, but this one's probably going to be close to an hour, I'm guessing. But check this out. So when you find something like a raspberry bush or mushrooms, it's kind of smart to mark it on your map. You pull up your map, you'll see where you're at right there. You're the yellow arrow. And I'll just grab this little circle icon, double click on the map, and I will put RB for raspberry. There we go. Now we know where some raspberries are. These will grow back. And that's a good thing to do at the start of the game when you don't have a lot of food. So as you find mushrooms and other sources of stuff like that, you can mark it on your map and you'll always know where they're at. You know, it's just occurred to me that I don't have any pants on. So when this meat's done, I think it's done now. Let's get that meat off the fire. I'm going to go over to the workbench and make some pants. I've killed enough boar where I should have enough leather to make some leather pants. Rag pants, rather, not leather. So rag pants require 5 leather scraps, and I have that, so rag pants it is. Just right-click on them in our inventory, and my dude will put them on. And we have a rag tunic and some rag pants now. A little more armor. Looks like it's time for sleep again. It'll probably be about day 4 before I'm ready to start building. Go to bed. All right, we're just going to sneak up on this deer. He'll never know I'm behind him. I'm going to bash him with the club. We're going to kill a deer. Deer meat coming right up. Yeah! Got it. Oh, that was awesome. So yeah, there's a sneak skill. If you just crouch, you can improve your sneak skill. Hey, excuse me, Grayling, that's my deer. Oh, we got all kind of new stuff we can build too. So that's good. Got some deer hide and some deer meat. I'm going to add this deer meat to the fire. Let that cook up, and we'll see what it does for our health and our stamina when we eat it. Now, we're just going to click on it, and it's going to give us 35 more health and 12 more stamina. So I think I was at 60 and 75, I think. So my health should be way higher, and my stamina should be pretty good, too. Yeah, stamina's up to about 90 now, 89. And we'll wait to see what our health gets up to, but I want to check this out, right? Sometimes if you're lucky, you can come in here and you can find a chest or even a beehive. It sounds like, okay, this one's got bees in it. All right, that's good, though. We want that beehive, so we're going to find a way to destroy it. We can make wood arrows. That's pretty easy to do. Just need logs for that. Got plenty of those. I've got 20 wood arrows, but I need to kill a few more hogs and I can make a bow. I'm going to take a little break from chopping down wood, go on a little hunt here. Ah, I see a hog. I see 2 hogs. Good, good, good. Hey, boys. Whoops. Missed. Oh, get back here. Oh, there's 3 boars here. This is good. Just got to make sure I don't get killed by them. Ow, because they do some good damage when we're this weak to start out with. But I actually have some good food in me, so I should be fine. There we go. And I saw one more down here somewhere, didn't I? Where did you go? Oh, hey, you're not a boar. But you can die all the same. Boar? Oh, there you are. Come on. Come on, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Different biomes are gonna have different enemy types, different animals. Hey, I just found some mushrooms. Cool, we'll pick those up in a second. Bad. Yeah, gotcha. Cool, mushrooms. All right, I'm gonna mark this spot on my map, so when these regrow, I know exactly where to come get them at. There we go. Now, the mushrooms do the same amount of health as they do stamina, so 15 and 15. So I can maybe replace the raspberries for more health, but a little bit less stamina. So yeah, you'll be able to start picking and choosing your meals to whatever best suits your play style. Stamina is really important in this game, though. So I think I'll keep the raspberries, and I can use the mushrooms later on for an ingredient and like a recipe for like a really good meal. So I'll just keep collecting mushrooms as I find them and use them another time. And here's another hut right here. Ooh, necks. Look at these little guys. They think they're tough, but they're not. They're not at all. Just little lizards. They're by the water, but they give you a different type of meat as well. Necktail. All right, is there a chest in you? Nope, and no bees. Okay. Ooh, more hogs. Here we go. 3 of them. This is a good find. Just walk right up to them and start bashing away. You can't stand my club. You're not getting away. You're not getting away. Got him. Oh, I found something. Oh, you see the trees look different over here? This is another biome. This is called the Black Forest. We do not want to go in there right now. But that'll be the next biome we conquer after we conquer this one. If Hugin was a real friend, he'd tell me not to do this. But I don't see that bird anywhere, so I'm going to do it. Hey, just going in slowly. It should tell us. Yeah. Black Forest. Oh, here comes Hugin to warn us. All right, I'll talk to him real quick, see what he says. You have wandered into the Black Forest. This place can be very dangerous for those unprepared for it. Prove your worth by slaying Eikthyr. Yeah, we have not slayed Eikthyr yet, so we'll save the Black Forest for another episode after we beat our first boss. But there's all kind of goodies in there. Hey, look, though. Here's a boar. Yeah, sit down. Give that hide. Got any friends around? Yeah, you do. You always got a friend with you, don't you? Come here. Ooh, that was a beatdown. Ultimate proportions. One more. We've got plenty now to make the bow that we need to make. I was just going to get some extra while I was here. And now we can go back home, make the bow, and I'll show you how to take out a beehive. You know what's great is the Black Forest is right up that hill. And our home is going to be right here by this tree. So that is great location to find the Black Forest. I mean, sometimes it can be pretty far away. That's going to come in really handy. All right, crude bow. It needs 8 leather scraps. I have 11 and 10 wood. Here we go. We have a bow. Now, something else you can do when you come across these structures, you can chop them down or whatever you want to do to them. But the easier way is to just make another workbench. And remember, you only need to have a covered workbench if you're going to use the workbench for crafting. But for me, for just general building or deconstructing, you can just plop one down anywhere. All right, I got my workbench down now, so now I can just walk up to this wall and just kind of break it open like this. This will give me a nice clear path to that beehive. Take out the bow, draw the string, and release. And they're mad, but they're not going to come over here. One more. There we go. Now, drop some honey, but did it drop the queen bee? It did. Nice. We'll take the queen bee, and now we can make our own beehive. And that'll be another source of food. We can have honey. So for now, we'll just plop this right out here in the open. It'll be fine. And we'll check on this in a day or so, and it should have 4 honeycombs in there for us. Whoa, skeleton, where'd you come from? yo! Oh man, I parried, but he does a lot of damage right now, so he still hit me. He got through my parry, but he's dead. Wow, picked up some bones. So you don't usually see skeleton anywhere but the Black Forest, but I am getting kind of close to it, so he must have wandered out. Skeletons are definitely a stronger adversary for this stage of the game, so try to avoid them so you have at least a shield and some better armor. Alright, I gotta craft a hoe, so let's do that. And the hoe's gonna let me flatten out the ground a little bit. So I want to figure out where I want the doors of this base. Probably, yeah, right about here. So we can just kind of smooth out the ground best we can. Okay, this is pretty good. Got a nice little outline here of where I want to build. I'm going to have to work on the ground a little bit as I build, but that's a pretty good starting point. So let's get started. I'm going to use these beams as a guide until I get the outline out. So let's see. I want to do a 5x6. This needs to be 5 wide, so that's 3, 4, and then we'll throw this one right here for number 5. Okay, perfect start. Then we'll go 6 back in this direction. 2, 3, 4. You see how the beam changed color to red? It needs some support underneath it. We can use these little tiny things and hopefully get it under there. Come on, you can do it. There you go. Good. 5 and 6. And then we just gotta connect it like so. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, that's a good start. Now, this boulder is going to be in the way, and I have no way of breaking boulders yet, but eventually I'll be able to get rid of it, so I might have to leave a floor panel or 2 off at the start here, but it's not a big deal. Because pretty soon, I will have a way to get rid of that boulder. You add in the floor. Come over here and get some more wood as we run out. Perfect. That's why these log piles are going to come in so handy. You know, I think it'll actually let me put the floor on top of the boulder for now, so we'll have a boulder in the house. Not a big deal, though. Now, this would be a fine start for a starter house. But I say, why do the starter thing? Let's just make the full base and be done with it. And that way I don't have to upgrade it at all. Voila, we're starting to have a Viking house. So you saw the first little bit of floor go down. And then we went 3 wide. And then we went 5 deep again. Okay, then we just connected it like that. Now, let me show you how I got this up, okay? So all you want to do... just put down one of these here, one of those there. Then we're going to take these small little horizontal logs and put one there, put one there. Now we'll take the wood gate, and it should snap right to that small one you just put down. And voila, double doors. And for these gaps, there's a wall that fits perfectly. Right there, right there. Then we'll take the 45-degree wood wall angle, and we will put it right, come on, there. And then we'll snap one to it like so. And we'll do the same thing on this side. Then we'll take the 45-degree roof cross and we will try our hardest to snap it right. Come on, come on. There it is. Then it's just fill in the puzzle pieces. One of these here. Okay. There's a wall for everything. Put one of those there. One of those there. And how do you do? Yep, that'll work. Then just a regular wood wall right there. Ha! Great. Now we got to do it here. Now we just want to go along and place walls all the way around the entire thing. Now we've got these 45-degree wood beams, which we can start putting here. And we'll go inside now. Do that and that. We'll connect the other side to it. That should work. That was 1, 2, third panel should snap right there. Turn it around. Okay. And let's get inside. See if we can connect it. Yep, we can. We just need the wooden cross. Should connect. Yeah, there we go. Oh, it looks good. Then we just take the 45-degree angle roof. Start slapping that in. And we stop when we get to the cross. And we start going this way now. Until you have something that kind of looks like this with a big gap in the middle. It's a perfect piece that fits just like so. Ha! There we go. It's coming along. Then on the outside, you'll want to come all the way down to the ground with these if you can. And fill in any spot that's missing a beam, like right here. Slap that beam in, and there we go. So that looks nice. Now when you get to the corner, you're going to need to use the 45-degree corner, just like that. And we'll do one right here as well. Ha! All right, that worked. I'm not surprised. I knew it would. Now, this is not the first time I have done this build. There's a great tutorial on this A-frame Viking house. I will link it in the description. The guy who I guess created this build did a fantastic job explaining it. So if I'm doing a horrible job, just click on the link down below in the video description. Go check him out. And we'll add these little toppers here. It's almost bedtime. Stop right there. Okay, I'm going to go sleep and then we'll finish the roof. So also on the outside of the house, you'll need to use one of these thatch roof corners right here and right down there. And then you can go back to these 45-degree pieces like this. That should create the shape of it going all the way down to the ground pretty seamlessly. So again, right there. And since the ground is so close, I don't think I'll need one right there, but I'm going to put one there anyways. Yeah, that connects really nicely. So that'll work. Then we're just going to finish filling in the rest of the roof. Pretty easy to do. Then when you get right here to the corner, you'll see that you'll need to use this corner piece again. We'll just slap that in. Yep, right there and right here. Missing wood. Got to get some more wood. Almost had enough to complete the whole build. And there we go. Okay, just got to put the toppers on and we are done with the roof. Oh, great, it's raining. All right, see if I can raise the ground just a little bit by the door here. This part's looking a little low. All right. Add some stairs to the doors here. There we go. Slap another one right there. Aha, perfect. Then, of course, we can add some depth to this. And add another little section of roofing on the outside of each door, like you see me doing here. Then take some of these 45-degree pillars and do like that. Stick this one somewhere. Hold on. I'll find a spot for it. We put a topper on first. Then maybe it'll snap for me. Yeah, right there. Now we got a little depth to the porch. I think that looks good. And we can add a couple of sconces here. And maybe one there. We can do that all the way around at all the doors. That's it. That's our finished A-frame Viking house. It looks awesome. Let's go inside and check it out. The entry hall right here. I put some pillars up just to give it depth. You don't need to do that, but I think it looks better. Got my bed over here. Got my workbench there. Got to get some storage chests in here. One last thing before we call it a day. I think I'm going to bust out the floor right here. Because the only place you could put a fire is on the actual ground. Build a little fire right there. Cooking stand right there. Awesome. Now, if my bed's close enough, I should be able to claim the bed. And when it's time to sleep, it's close enough to the fire where I can do that. Look at that. We are now resting and we have a comfort level of 4. I guess because we have a roof over our head. And I don't know what else. But yeah, comfort level 4, which means we get 11-minute buff when we're rested. Cook some necktail in here. Eat that. Now, something I need to tell you about this game is that if you're going to build a fire inside, which many people do, you have to kind of, you need to have either a really tall roof like I have, or you need to make a chimney for it for the smoke to escape. You will actually take damage in this game from smoke inhalation. Now, the smoke's going to be trapped inside of my house, but it's going to be all the way up at the roof. It won't bother me at all because I have a tall base. So something to think about when you're building. And there you have it. Day 1 at Valheim is complete. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like on it. As always, it's been your boy Laggin24. And I will see you next time.